Hello and welcome to Chesapeake Weekly. A regional dream of bicycle and pedestrian connectivity through multiple cities is quickly becoming a reality thanks to a portion of the project that runs through Chesapeake. The Western Branch Chesapeake Trail is turning an old railroad line into a beautiful new bicycle and pedestrian trail. Here's more on that project from a recent episode of Peak Life.
So this is a great project. This is one that the community has been absolutely in love with since we announced it, and it's part of a regional effort to basically make an unbroken pedestrian, bicycle, walking, multi-use trail, if you will, all the way from Suffolk through south side of Hampton Roads that terminates at Virginia Beach, and Chesapeake's portion of it happens to run through Western Branch. So we've had to break this project into multiple phases. Phase one of that project started in Portsmouth. Moving westward, we got it down to Dorton Street, which is a residential street along the Taylor Road corridor there in Western Branch. We've got that paved, benches, amenities, trash cans, all installed. Phase two of that project is going to literally pick up where the asphalt leaves off and take it all the way down to Taylor Road for the Western Branch folks. It's going to terminate right there at Taylor Road behind where Spaghetti Eddie's is in the shopping center. That's phase two. It's going to look just like phase one. It's going to make that trail portion there completely paved. Phase three, this is where we need some engineers to come in and really do the right thing as far as aligning this trail and making it all connect. So at this point, the alignment for phase three of that trail is going to start at Spaghetti Eddie's at the trailhead there on Taylor. It's going to come south on Taylor, and then it's going to turn westward onto Bruce Road. For Western Branch folks, we know that Bruce Road terminates at its westbound terminus at where Gum Road goes south, and there's a wood line there. The trail will then go into the wood line and cross VDOT and railroad right-of-way areas, where it'll then connect to the trail alignment moving towards Suffolk over in the Pughesville area. So that's phase three, and that takes, again, some coordination with our partners in VDOT and with the Commonwealth Railway, because there will be some coordination in how we get the trail to cross an active rail line there safely. So that's a significant piece of making this connection happen. But we've got great plans, and we've got great working relationships with those partners. We're looking forward to actually getting funding for both phases 2 and 3. The Commonwealth Transportation Board is actually looking forward to a vote here in the coming weeks that could see them approve funding for both of those phases. And if that funding is approved, and we do anticipate that it will be, we should be looking at doing construction of phase 2 early next year, 2023, and construction of phase 3 starting in early 2024. So this long dream of having this incredible trail in Western Branch that connects the region for bicyclists, runners, pedestrians, we're getting really close to making this a reality, and everyone in that area is very, very excited.
Now, in that episode of Peak Life, Jason and Jim go over 9 different construction projects happening all throughout the city. So it's really a must-see. You can find it on any of our social medias, youtube.com/Chesapeake Television or facebook.com/Chesapeake TV. And stay up to date on all Public Works projects by visiting the active projects pages at cityofchesapeake.net/publicworks. Well, we're always getting questions from the community like, do you have a plan for this, or is there a plan for that? And the answer is almost always, why, yes, we do. Our plans guide much of the work that we do every day. So a common question we hear, which was answered by Public Works Director Earl Sorey during one of our virtual town meetings, is, does the city have a long-term comprehensive plan for pedestrian and bicyclist accommodations? Here's Earl.
We have a comprehensive land use plan that's accompanied by a master transportation plan. We also have a bike and trails plan that are all of that comp planning process. So it identifies future needs. You know, we're always receptive to new ideas. We look for opportunities such as the abandoned rail lines, or, you know, the creation of the Dismal Swamp Canal Trail was the result of an abandoned roadway. So we're always looking for those. Yeah, we do have pretty robust plans in place. You know, the funding always lags the planning, so as additional funding becomes available, we'll certainly be delivering more of those projects.
So you can view that trails plan on the city's website on the comprehensive plan pages, which is located at cityofchesapeake.net/movingforward2035. Well, new technology is coming soon to a school zone near you to help crack down on speeders. Speeding through a school zone is not only illegal, but it could put a child's life in danger. Automated enforcement cameras are soon coming online to help deter dangerous drivers.
So the school zone cameras are set up so that a designated area within the school zone is going to be designated for enforcement. They will put cameras up, and they'll take a photo of the vehicle going in to the predetermined zone with a predetermined speed, and then from there it'll record the license plate, a photo of the license plate, and then a second picture with the same data. There will also be a corresponding video with all that data as a secondary check, and then from there they'll determine all the speed components that they need, and then it'll be sent to us for approval. Number one benefit is just safety for the kids. That's absolutely number one and paramount. Number two is we have the crossing guards and we have police officers that direct traffic in these school zones, and their safety is paramount too. We have had crossing guards and police officers struck directing traffic in these school zones by vehicles. So we want to ensure that that safety is there as well. And then of course parents, buses, teachers, any administration staff, all those people that are traveling to and from work, they're doing it in a safe manner. We want everyone to be doing it in a safe manner so there's less accidents, less chance or potential for a child to be hit, all types of those things.
These cameras will start on a 30-day trial period starting in April with only warnings going out during that time. But then after that, they'll be active and will lead to tickets for speeders. But it's really very easy to avoid. Just don't speed through a school zone. Well, as we continue to find some sense of normalcy when it comes to the pandemic, knock on wood, one thing seems to remain the same, and that's our heightened awareness of cleanliness. Will we ever go anywhere without antibacterial? I don't think that I will. But of course, cleaning and disinfectant supplies are not cheap. Well, the Human Services Department recently held a donation drive handing out free supplies to those in need. Take a look.
What's in here? We got wipes, disinfectant wipes. They have Clorox. And then you go down a little bit further, they have the big bottles of disinfectant wipes. So we have a little bit of everything.
All the items are donated with Hope Charitable Services. And what we're giving out is we're giving out cases of hand sanitizer, cases of bleach. We're giving out blankets and sanitation wipes.
So we can have 2 down there and 2 this way. Yes.
So it comes from donations from an array of organizations, churches, and other vendors that all pool together their resources and they start taking care of cities. So this year they're looking to work with the city of Chesapeake. I'm sure we will do it again. I can never tell you what exactly it's going to be. Sometimes it's food, sometimes it's supplies.
Got it?
Take a 3 more. That should do it.
Oh, this is so exciting to get to a daycare. So exciting.
Everybody that's working here is our DSS and Human Services staff. So we have CJS here, we have Human Services, just everybody is here trying to pitch in. We got donations from our own local fire department to kind of help us out. We got a little section up there if we get a school teacher that comes by so that we can give them a little bit extra for their classes.
Oh, thank you. Oh.
And I think the important thing is to get staff in that energy and that spirit of giving. And then we set everything up organized and we have a good time. I think it's important to have a good time while you're doing community service, and that's what makes things go smooth.
And when you're done cleaning up your home, head outside and help to clean up your community. The annual Great American Cleanup is this weekend. Now, Chesapeake is such a beautiful city, but it takes everyone's participation to keep it that way. And when you participate in the Great American Cleanup, it really is as simple as taking a walk in your neighborhood and picking up trash along the way, or maybe heading out to a park or a trail and doing the same. If you want to team up with a larger group to make a larger impact, you can certainly do so. You can sign up to find an active group near you or to register your own group cleanup at askhrgreen.org. This weekend is also the inaugural Seed Festival at Major Hillard Library. Come celebrate the power of growing and learn how to harness the growing power for beautification and nourishment for your family and community. Gardening experts, beekeepers, healthy cooking demos, and kids' activities and crafts will all be featured. It's going to be a really cool event, so don't miss it. It's March 25th from 10 to 4 at Major Hillard. Learn more at chesapeakelibrary.org. And with gardening on the mind, the Chesapeake Master Gardeners have a variety of workshops available over the next few months and have some really fun topics. carnivorous plant containers, milk jug gardens, and vermicomposting are just a few of those topics that you can choose from. So workshops range from completely free to about $55, which is for the rain barrel workshop, and that pays for all of your supplies. The Master Gardeners are a great resource for all of your gardening questions, so consider one of these workshops to go get connected. Learn more at cmgv.org. Well, that does it for this episode of Chesapeake Weekly. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a great week.